What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. We're here for a new week, a new battle begins. I'm going to be breaking down the intraday price action for the S&P 500. And if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. Okay, everyone. As usual, we're going to start off with drawing our support and resistance. And in this case, we're going to have to go back to Friday to identify our low, our close, and our high. Okay, guys? Next step, we're going to look at establishing our bias. And to do this, we're going to have to look at the S&P 500 futures overnight and determine what actually happened. Okay, guys. So if you're not familiar, on Sundays, 6 p.m., the future markets reopen. So they take a close on Friday at the end of trading hours, and they open back on Sunday. Okay? So usually when we have a gap, as traders, the gap fill becomes an area of resistance. Okay, guys? So what you see is as we were moving up overnight, we hit the gap fill and we started to fall down. But coming into the open around 5 a.m., guys, we had this hammer candle established. So we can clearly see that today was going to be a brutal battle. We had the shorts playing for their gap fill, and we had the longs playing with their nice higher low hammer setup. And obviously, guys, looking back at the chart, the longs won today. And this is why it's so critical to establish your bias. And to be honest, on today, both sides had an argument for the direction. But in this case, guys, the bulls fully took control of this market, and we have something known as a feedback loop squeeze, a capitulation, where the shorts tried multiple times, and eventually by the end of the day, they threw in the towel, and we get this big explosion. Okay, guys? So what are the actual setups? So the long setup is a hammer candle right at the low of the day. And I wanted to point this out, guys, because I talked about this in my beginner series yesterday about the importance of hammer candles and these wicks. So the long setup was right off of the open. We had this long wick showing that some shorts were trapped who were trying to short. You would have had an entry above the high, stop below the low, guys. And if you held on to this to the end of the day, you would have easily made 6R. And you could have done that in multiple ways. You could have trailed Fibonacci levels. You could have set your stop to break even. It depends on your system, guys. And at the very high of the day, we could have made 7R. I'm going to be conservative and say the long should have at least gotten 6R today. We had our Fibonacci setups, guys. Let me draw that up real quick for you so we can see. Right here, low to high, boom, right there at the 618. Hope you guys can see that. And we take it to the extension. Look at that, guys. Exactly at the extension, 0.618. So 618 to 618. It's clockwork sometimes, guys. But if your bias was wrong today and you were short, you definitely would have lost. And a lot of short players played this gap and played this double top and had to take a loser today. And that's okay, guys. Some days you're going to lose. Some days you're going to win. But at the end of the week, like I show each and every week, you still come up with a positive expectancy and a positive P&L. All right, guys. So showed you the targets for the longs, for the shorts. We would have probably entered somewhere over here, guys, right at previous resistance. Friday's low, taking some entry here, double top, hammer candle, whatever it is, but you would have lost. And that would have been it for the day for the shorts, okay? So what would the P&L look like on a 20K account? With long guys risking 1 to 2% of your account, that's easily $2,400 today. And the short, you take your 1R, you take your minus 400, and you come back tomorrow, okay? So then I want to quickly look at what the outlook for tomorrow is going to look like. Well, guys, to be honest with you, it looks like the bulls have put in a temporary new low. This could end up being the low of the week. We don't know yet, but they're definitely putting in some strength. So we're going to have to see what happens overnight to really make a decision on how we need to trade tomorrow. But definitely the bulls are in control for now. So we'll see what the overnight intraday price action is. All right, guys. Also, guys, check me out on Twitter. I post live entries each and every day. Please comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions on the video. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. All right, take care.